Hello, I'm Philip Duncan. Thanks for joining us. We've got a windy Wednesday across the North Island. We've got a cold change sweeping up the South Island, and we've got big squalls, heavy showers all along the western side. So let's take a look and see what is going on. On the animated wind map, you can see this windy change sweeping around the north. And by the way, we've got a special wind video going out later this morning or around lunchtime, all about these windy conditions in the north. So if it doesn't drill down enough for you in this video, look out for that next video. It's a special one. But as you can see, strong winds blasting around northern New Zealand. There is a southerly change coming up, and we're expecting a few power cuts in the upper north as a result of these winds, especially later on this afternoon and this evening. But then it does clear up quite quickly. So let's have a look at the temperatures. We'll start there around New Zealand. And today is colder than average in a number of areas. So this map, if you can see green, that means you've got normal conditions. That's just the satellite imagery. But the areas with the white to blue, that is showing that you're a couple to a few degrees below average across today. Now I wanted to show you the Wednesday one and compare it with tomorrow, because look how the South Island bounces back to normal. In fact, the West Coast, some areas are warmer than average, and northern New Zealand returns to average temperatures. So the east gets the colder change as we go through tomorrow's setup. So back to today. Here we go. This is the setup at the moment. We've got low pressure down here, 975 hectopascals, and over here 1032. That's quite a big difference. So the squash zone right over New Zealand. So this is like a roundabout, but there's like a secondary roundabout just to the north. And so all this windy weather that wants to go around that low has to go around this other area as well. And this is the squash zone, this area to the north. That's why we're making a special video today about what's going on up there, because it is going to be pretty windy. But tomorrow, Thursday, it clears up. The winds all sort of move out to the east. It's a blustery day for some eastern areas to begin with. Still got showers in the north, but they will be much lighter. And the winds, they might still be sort of getting up to gale force in some of the marine areas, otherwise not too bad. Around the South Island, more showers coming in for Southland, but look at the west coast. That's why your Thursday's leaning a little bit warmer than average, or at least back to normal, because you're going to have a sunny day with the winds coming over the hills. Now there will be some showers hitting Banks Peninsula, Wellington, Waiata Upper, Mahia Peninsula, so those far eastern areas will still get showers. By Friday though, most of those showers have been pushed further out to sea. High pressure is expanding and moving in. There'll be some cold nights, but with still a bit of a breeze, it means coastal areas won't be too bad as we head in towards the weekend. Now Saturday looks pretty settled around the upper North Island as that high starts to roll in. And now you've got airflows coming up from near Norfolk Island, drifting down and across parts of New Zealand. And if you're not getting that, you're just getting a nor'wester. So that means Saturday is milder for the south and for the east, looking fairly dry in those eastern areas as well. And our final map is for Sunday. Now this shows a lot of high pressure coming in, not only to the north, but check out this huge high stretching down. This is not the first time we've seen a setup like this year. This is about the third or fourth time. And we've got an area of low pressure trapped in the middle. Now the last time that happened, we had a very weak low that ended up in New Zealand, but we got wet weather coming out of the subtropics. So even though it's weak, and these highs are likely to merge, there still might be some wet weather later next week from this system. Otherwise, the next 7 days leaning drier than average, thanks to all that high pressure. Now, before I go, don't forget to go to ruralweather.co.nz to see all these sort of wind graphs, rain temperatures, fog, cloud, frost probably not so much of an issue for many areas, but check out ruralweather.co.nz. It sort of really will help work out those wind trends across today. And that's all from me. We'll see you tomorrow.